Yo, what's up guys? This is boy Zach from Zach's Real Fishing. Currently found my way to those lakes as I said I would. Today is nice, beautiful and sunny. There's a lake right here. I might try and fish this lake as well, but I'm gonna go to the main lake, what's over this way. That main lake is where the river runs into, so. But yeah, birdland here. Cars parked over there near the main road. So yeah, we're gonna attempt to fish in these lakes here. I'll fish in these lakes and see what happens. They look juicy. I feel like this is, you know, like if carp can get anywhere, they'll be in these lakes. So, especially this one, because I was fishing underneath the bridge, which is literally just over here, and this is where the lake backs onto, and there's like a dam here. That a dam gate that's over here and goes in between here and this lake. But this lake runs into the Dandenong River. Oh, look, a crane. Yeah, this lake here, this runs into the Dandenong River. So, where I was fishing yesterday, this is the lake I was trying to get to yesterday, but I couldn't get there. So yeah, there's a little bit of running water going through it. By the looks of it right now. We've had a little bit of rain, so a bit of water going through some places. I'm trying to. Looks like it's running right here. I don't know if it's running underneath the dam or not. But yeah, there's a dam right here. So, and I was fishing underneath the bridge. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but I'll zoom in. I was fishing underneath that bridge right there, as you can see in the video, and this is where I am now. I'm in the here. I'm gonna cast out my lure first, see what happens. I'll go over here somewhere and cast out in here, and then I'll flick out some bait into the middle of the river, I think, and see if there's any carp around. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm gonna get set up and start fishing, see how I go. I don't know if I'm allowed to be in here. I don't think I am, but like, who really cares? I'm not doing anything illegal, so I'm not hurting anyone. So this water runs into this lake, and there's a bunch of other lakes that go down this way as well, but that's the big lake here. One of the main big lakes. This is where I was trying to walk to yesterday, but I couldn't because the river runs on the opposite side of this. It runs on the opposite side of this water. On the other side, it cuts off like over here somewhere and goes into the river. And this is just runoff from Gels Park. So we'll see what happens, guys. Oh yeah. First weapon of choice is my lure. Now let's go to some tweaks and see what I can get. I really like drag on it, guys. So, once it runs, it's going to go. very dirty ground. It felt like something grabbed it, but it was just a bottom hat. I had a feeling there might be a lot of snags in there. Well, I think I got the lure back though. Yeah, I did. I got it off. I got it out. Felt like something tried to go after it. Alright, a lot of snags in that river, in the lake here. Not ideal, but it does happen. So, I don't feel like putting another lure on or anything like that because I just got snagged. So what I might do, I might not lure fish in here. I'll just throw out my bait line, but it's fine because I can make heaps of them. We've got plenty of hooks. And I will just fish over there, over that way. I'll just cast it out in this corner here, I didn't. Bait. I cast it right in there and I didn't get any snags, so. Carp would sit in there. Carp would sit in there, I don't know. I might tie up a lure on this. up again with a little green grub with a little sinker. I'll do one cast out this way, see what happens. I feel like this line will snap if I get the fish on it. If I hit the bottom. Alright. I'm going to use bait now. I'm going to use my jerry rig here. I'm going to hook it out into the middle of the lake. I've got this set up now. I'm going to push it out into the middle of the lake. Trying to aim for the other side of the lake. We'll see how it goes. Straight into the middle. Perfect. What we want. Stay out while I walk around and flick my lure around in some other spots, so we'll just leave that there. We'll come back if the rod starts dancing. I'm going to go fish over here with my lure, so I'll take you guys with me, and yeah, I'll film it when I'm there. I'm in the new spot. There's a big lake behind me, the other lake I showed when I walked in. I'm just going to stick my little green grub in here where the water's running and stuff like that. There's other lakes, these other lakes here. There's a few other ones over that way. There's a whole wetland area this is. So I'm just going to put this lure out where the water's running and see if anything comes in where the water's running. That's what they'll be doing. If there's fish around here, this is where they'll be feeding. So I just guarantee you, this is where they'll be feeding. They'll be feeding in here. They'll be feeding out here where the water's like moving and stuff. Potentially, oh, who knows, you know. I don't think there'd be too many like snags in this big part of the river because we're right in front of the gate, so But out that way, yeah, definitely. There's heaps of little good areas to fish on there, so. There we go. The big long birds buying me off when what I'm doing. So. Nothing. Try the similar cast to this side. Nothing too fancy, let it sink down. I don't know how deep this water is. Or not. If not, I might end up going past the river. Chucking some fuel in my car, go and buy some bait. I'll head up to Paddo. See if I can get myself a snapper or two. Daytime snapper. Not really biting at the minute. Nah, I don't think there's anything in there. Feels like a tree's falling there. Where is he? We should go see if we've got any bait on the other rod. No, I might walk around and throw my bait into here as well. So I'll walk around behind me and go fishing that lake. But this lake here specifically, goes into the Dandenong Creek where carp actually do live in, so if anything, if there's any carp around, they'll be in here, so yeah. Just never know really. I've just casted it out right into the middle, so yeah, well put you guys behind me actually. I was gonna put you looking up. Good thing about this is I can reel it in quick. Even if the bait's on it, one of the baits, I put it full out and I really or when I hit the water, all sorts of things. Who knows might move over to the other lake. So I'll pack up and I'll move to the other lake and see. I'll just go sit there, you know, see what happens. I'm just gonna carry it like that. we've moved spots, guys. We're just in here. I'm gonna get some more bread on that single hook there, and then we're gonna go, you know, fish it for a little bit, you know. Might chum up the water a little bit, hey? See, with a carp like this weedy stuff right here, so they could even just be sitting right on the edge of this weedy stuff in front of me. So we've got some burley just in front of the thing. See if I can get it to sink down. You know what, I might just go back to this. I might go to Stud Road, you know, underneath the bypass there, where I quite often fish. I've just thrown them right there. I might even just throw my bait just out in front of it. I've thrown a little bit of crust in, because I don't use crust. Crust doesn't, you need to use the middle part of the bread. The crust doesn't sit on the hook good, and it floats. So you want it to sink, obviously, but I'm using a huge 2 ounce. I'm just going to throw this out just in front of this weed patches here. Like, not even that far. Not like, because usually you throw it into the middle of the lake. But carp sit just like that. Carp sit in the trees just there. So that's why I'm throwing it right down in front of me, because the carp, they sit in the weeds. That's what they like to do. So if there is carp in here, that's where they'd be sitting. In the weeds, underneath the grass patches, that's where they sit. There's some more honey lemon as well. Well, not honey lemon, onion weed. I can smell it underneath my feet. It smells nice. You can actually eat it. I can see it over here where it's flowering. It smells like onions. It smells nice. So that's what we want. We just want to sit it there, we'll let it rest for a bit. I might go for a flick around in the middle here with my lure. Bring it in. You never know, there could be carp around in here. There'd definitely be frogs. There'd definitely be tadpoles in here. So like stuff like that. You never know, there could be a carp in here swimming around. Oh, so yet again, it's the wrong time of the year. Oh, I think there's a car there. There's a car. Someone coming into their field. I don't actually know if this is private property or not. And if it is, I'll leave. I'll just say I'm fishing, so. If I have to leave, it's alright. I'm just fishing, I'm not doing anything illegal. So I was fishing the main river just before, so I think some of this area is bird land, so you can there's like a place that you can walk to here and look at birds, so it's not illegal. So on time of the day, it's too late in the afternoon. Technically, I'm in the Dandenong Ranges wetlands, and there's like Mulgrove Reserve, isn't it? There's another lake back there I can fish as well. Oh, this goes to the Eastlink hunts and stuff. But yeah, no, this is a full walking area. There's walking trails into it and stuff. I can see it. So I'm not on private property. This is a birds wetlands area where birds can sit and stuff. It doesn't mean there's no fish in here though. So if that person told me to leave, I'd be like, well, technically I've walked onto the wetlands, so I'm fine. I just jumped over that small little fence. And there's actually no sign saying no trespassing, so technically I'm not. There was a sign saying no trespassing, and then I trespassed, and yeah. That would be bad, but I haven't, so. Yeah, I'll let you know what happens. Might go flick my lure now. Stuff like that. I'll let you know what happens when it happens. See you guys all soon. Guys, I might make a move. I might go to a place that I've been to before, but I haven't been there in a very long time. And I don't know if the fish will be, the last time I was there, fish were jumping around and stuff, but I've got a lure this time as well, so I'll flick that around. But I've also got my bait rod, so I'll throw my bait rod out there and we'll go there, we'll film, then I'll head back home after that and edit and then upload this video. This is just bonus video. I'm probably not going to double upload too often, but when I do, it's going to be a treat to you guys. So I'm just sitting here enjoying the sun right now. It's beautiful out here today. Yesterday was ugly, it was raining and cold towards the end of the day. It wasn't, when I went fishing yesterday, it wasn't too bad, but yeah. I'll see you guys when I'm in the new spot. Peace out, see you guys there, bye. Alright guys, I'm back in my next spot. I've been here once before and fished underneath the bridge here and stuff and didn't get anything there. The water's really high in here at the moment. So I don't know if that's gonna play a factor in if the carp are around or not. But this river goes on both sides of you and it stops further down, but yeah, I'm gonna chuck some bread on, throw my bait rig out straight away. Now I know there's carp in here. Now I have physically have seen the fish jump here, right? So I have physically seen the carp jump out of this river. So like during last time I came here, they were jumping around over the weedy areas. So I'm definitely gonna be flicking some bait out, but I'll flick my lure around too. I can go for a walk with my lure and just leave this here in the. I'm gonna throw it out to the middle of the river I'm going to. So, or the middle bit of the river where it's kind of just floating around. So yeah, we'll see what happens. There is definitely carp in here, so I see them. So this might be a spot where I'll come when the weather starts warming up way more, and like late spring and early summer will be good here. So last time I came here I didn't get anything, but there was definitely fish around. So you know, there's definitely fish in here. So there's big fucking cormorant in here, sea cormorant. Just behind me. Heard some stuff splashing around before, so who knows? I'm gonna throw some lures around, see what happens. Well, the water's definitely moving through here. Maybe get more than I feel the current grab my lure there. Definitely moving. It's not moving on this side. There we are. Nothing biting on the lure. So you know what I might do? I might take the lure off and put a little bit of bread on it and flick it out and just let it sit in the water. See what happens, you know. Flick off the plastic. If I can. Yeah, there you go, got it. Just a little bit of bread. I don't need a lot on this one. This hook's tiny, so just a little bit of bread on this one. Maybe a little bit more around the outside of it to make it a little bit bigger, so I can get the hook fully covered. There you go, it's a little bit of bread. I'll flick this out over in here, not that far down. Alright, now it's just the waiting game, guys. I flicked it out. Yeah, 2 meters out that way. It's a very small hook. A tiny bit of bread. Now I have seen fish jump around in here. It looks like there was a swirl just right next to my bait. Kind of where I threw this one out. I saw a little swirl, like a swirl of like fish, like on the surface. You know what I really need is float. I should see. I might have a float in here. Oh, I do. Got one. All right. I'm gonna connect my little float to it and have it just sitting slightly down off the lure. How far down? I'll have it like this. Something like that. A little float off it. I saw a little swirl, so makes me believe there might be some fish just sitting on the surface just over here. Just watch the red. Just watch the red area over there. I'm gonna watch it and see if it goes on. See if the carp comes. Feeds on it, you never know. See out there. Float on it. Something grabs it, something big might grab it, you never know. Alright, I'm gonna check the other bait now. Both hooks are clean. That either means the fish came and grabbed it, or the other option is it's just fallen off when I reeled it in, which does happen when the bread gets a bit soggy. Cast this back out where I had it. Alright, cast this one back out where I had it. The float's still sitting there. Hasn't really moved. that out, kind of out where the other one was, you know, where the other ones were. So I'm pushing it with this dirt. You're going down. Timber. Am I in the screen? Yes, I am in the screen. Yeah, I just saw a swirl up on the water. What was definitely not wind. It came from in the water. What makes me think there might have been a carp there swimming. Now there is carp in here because this area backs off onto a huge eddy, and this area is massive. It's like huge pool of water, stuff like that. And I do hear them jump around, so. I might flick the float one back out again. I need to keep moving it. Still got a spread on it, so it's moving with the wind. Got that one out of their way now. I've flicked it on practically on the opposite side of the river. The wind's blowing towards me, so it's good for me casting out far, but not you know. See, the wind's blowing it back towards me, so it's floating in the water. It is, so eat some of my bread. I'm kinda hungry. It's fresh anyway, I bought it yesterday, so. My other one is out on the other side of the river. Like in the middle. I'll let you guys know what happens. Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Zach from Zach's Reflection. This is going to be the end of the video. I'm back home. I didn't catch any fish. I sat there for a good like 30-40 minutes with both breads in, didn't get a single bite. Had it on the float for a little while, nothing bit it then. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go back to that spot because I think it's a good spot. Might fish underneath the bridge again, or go even a little bit further down and try and fish somewhere else down that river a little bit more. Not much further than where I was, but yeah, I was on that point there, didn't get anything. I think it's the wrong time of the year for carp, so didn't get anything. I'm hoping when the weather warms up, might be able to catch some fish from out of the rivers, but I'm definitely going to be going to the beach soon. It was just a bit too windy today, because today I looked at the forecast, it was blowing like 24 k's. I'm going to wait for it to dull down, you know, not be blowing, or not be as windy, you know, at the beach for me to go fishing. And also, I'm going to check some of the tides to see what day I can go there in the early morning for an incoming tide in Patterson River. So the fish are coming in when the tide's coming in early morning. It's the best time to do it. So yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon next week. Catch you later, guys. It's been your Zach from Zach's Real Tales.